Okay, we've reached the point now where we can start working on our first XML file, and I'm going to do that here in Aptana Studio. Now, again, if you're not using Aptana Studio, that's fine. Your favorite text editor will work just fine. So here in Aptana Studio, I'm going to open up the exercise files folder, and I'm going to open up chapter 4, and I'm going to open this file here called firstxmlfile.xml. And you can see that the contents of the file are pretty much empty except for the XML declaration. So all we have here is an XML declaration, and I'm going to open up the example snippets file and scroll down to chapter 4, and I'm going to copy and paste these lines right here into the first XML file.xml document over here, and I'm going to save it. All right, so let's take a look at the contents of the file that we have. We have a root tag, which is called first tag, and that's here on line 3. Down here on line 6 is the closing tag. And inside the first tag element, I've got some text. This is our first XML file, and I've got a comment. This is a comment in the file. Okay, so I'm going to save this. So now that we've modified the contents of our file, let's go out to the file system and see how this looks in the browsers. Okay, so here in the file system, I'm inside the folder for chapter 4, and I'm going to simply right-click on firstxmlfile.xml, and I'm going to open the file in Chrome. Okay, so you can see Chrome opens the file and says, this XML file does not appear to have any style information associated with it. The document tree is shown below. And you can see that Chrome is just simply showing the contents of the XML, and I can expand and contract the tag. Okay, so pretty straightforward. No styling information, just the raw XML data. All right, let's go back to the file system. Okay, this time let's right-click and open it with Firefox. And you can see the results are pretty much comparable, right? We get the same kind of message. Hey, there doesn't seem to be any style information. So here's the document tree. And once again, I can expand and collapse the XML contents. All right. And just for good measure, let's go do this in Internet Explorer and see how it works there. All right. So we'll right click and we'll say open with Internet Explorer. Now, the difference with Internet Explorer, and this is IE 10, is that it's showing the XML declaration in addition to the contents. Notice that Firefox and Chrome didn't do that. But in any other respect, it works pretty much the same. I can expand and contract the tag, and it shows me both the text content and the comment. Notice, however, that I'm not getting the message that there's no styling information associated with it. No big deal. Not every browser is exactly the same. The point here is to realize that without any styling information, the browser doesn't know how to display the XML, so it just simply shows you the document tree. So let's see if we can give our XML an appearance by associating some styling information with it, and that will be the focus of the next exercise.